Uh, okay. Well, hopefully I'm not. Um, is it louder or quieter than the actual? Yay! Yay! All it took was making an entirely new scene. Yay! Yay! All it took was making an entirely new scene. Yeah, just make an entirely new scene. Well, why not? That's how things work. Alright, whatever. I already know what I want. Power of the Mystic, Inner Strength. This is gonna be a magic run because I always do defense out of cowardice. No, I'm just gonna use magic. This is the power I seek. Yay! Streamer by default. Ugh. Okay. So if I... there's... Oh god, why is there a delay to the camera? I don't remember that. Alright, give up strength because if I give up defense, I'm gonna be very sad. So, during the part where I muted audio, because I know the VOD normally gets muted if it catches Hikari Utada at all. I was talking about how, if I actually get this... Yeah, that's the whole reason... The whole reason this was happening was because I muted audio, because I knew, oh, this might get VOD muted if I start letting it play. Alright. Gain the power to fight. Alright, you've got it. Use this power to protect yourself and others. There will be times you have to fight. Keep your life burning strong. Still feels like there's a very slight delay. Anyway, if I actually maybe figure out what I'm doing with my life, I'd want to record my own versions of the intro songs, so I don't have to worry about this nonsense. I am spoiled by good combat. Not that Kingdom Hearts 1 had bad combat at all. No. It was just unrefined, and I'm used to a lot more abilities. Oh boy, this is... You know, I once saw that there were, like, versions of the other princess stained glasses. But I guess they decided to go with this to avoid, like, spoiling everything. And instead just make it mysterious. Which makes sense. You want to be mysterious no matter what. I forgot it just doesn't give you an item there. But this does. I forgot it just doesn't give you an item there. But this does. I forget. Can you? No, no. You just needed to lift it a little bit. Okay. Because I'm a completionist, I will eventually get to level 99, which means I am going on the road of darkness. I don't mean that. I mean dusk. Hold on, the door won't open just yet. First, tell me more about yourself. Again, the reason I keep using this silly voice is because apparently that's supposed to be Mickey. What do you want out of life? To be strong. To be strong, huh? What are you afraid of? Or what are you so afraid of? Even though that's supposed to be Titus being indecisive. That really so scary? Ugh. Every time. Every time I hear myself. What's most important to you? Guys, our possessions just. I'm not even gonna bother. You want to be strong. You're afraid of being indecisive. You like to collect neat things. Your adventure begins at the dead of night. The road won't be easy, but a rising sun awaits your journey's end. Right. Because this, most people probably know this, but by now. But these questions determine your level up rate, and I like to set my level up rate as slow in the beginning and fast at the end because I almost always go all the way to level 99. I think that's intentionally why they even give you that option, for specifically because if you're the kind of person who likes to get everything. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what those questions are for. It's like, you're never gonna figure that out on your own, but as soon as somebody tells you, you usually have, like, a set play style. And for when I have to replay this game to get the platinum... Oh, okay. So, I'm gonna have to replay this on the easiest difficulty to do the speedrunner achievement, trophy, whatever. That if it looks like I'm just mashing X right now, it's because I am. Like, early game is nothing. It's almost like it's a tutorial level or something. So yeah, that determines your experience growth, basically, your level growth. And so, because I'm a completionist, I always end up picking Dead of Night, which makes early games slightly difficult. But, it makes it easier to level up for the super bosses. Press triangle to open. I remember in some versions of Kingdom Hearts 2, if you forget to save because you're doing a speedrun or something, there's a chance the game can just crash. Because you have to save near the end of the game in order to actually load a completed save file to continue an endgame plus and do the super bosses. Speaking of super bosses, One of the super bosses in this game drops an experience growth item. So I'm going to have to fight one of the super bosses if I want it to not be completely worthless. Well, fight the super boss before I hit level 99 anyway, for it to not be completely worthless. Now, don't be afraid! Don't forget. Like, a lot of this is just symbolic stuff. But there is some point to it. You can get up here. I've done it before. You get experience for doing that, called tech. Because in the first game, they had this thing where you could, if you did cool or smart stuff, you'd get, like, bonus experience. But the experience was always so low that it didn't really matter that much, except in one specific instance. And that's usually, like, the way to level up fast in this game. Because one of the super bosses in the game gives you tech for deflecting its projectiles. And it has a lot of projectiles. So you can just spam the guard button over and over again, and you'll get to level 99 quickly with that. Now, this isn't just for tech. This does actually do more damage to do this. Like, I literally leveled up in the boss fight before killing it because of how much experience that got me. I don't think I've ever done that before. I've done that on purpose before. But, with magic, the way magic works in this game is kind of weird, because, rather than having a dedicated magical stat, you have maximum magic, and that determines how much damage your magical abilities do. And so, yeah, the first game wasn't as refined as 2 or onward, but it was like the first game, and it wasn't bad at all. Like, I should know, I grew up with the damn thing. Because... Up. I kill... When it does that, that means the boss is dead. With the screen slowdown and everything. Don't be afraid. You hold the mightiest weapon of all. Oh no, I think my turtle broke. So don't forget! You will open. You are the one who will open the door. Okay, now the camera's actually picking me up just fine. The turtle's just not moving. Ah.
I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here. No, this huge black thing swallowed me up. I couldn't breathe.
Haley Joel Osment, everyone.
I isn't dreaming. was that place? So bizarre. Yeah, sure. Say, Kyrie.
You could say that, but no, I've been just moderately okay at impressions.
I don't remember. Nothing at all? Nothing. I don't want to go back.
Okay.
Well, I'm happy here. Really? But you know, I wouldn't mind going to see it. I'd like to see it too. Along with any other worlds out there. I want to see them all. So what are we waiting for?
Hey! Aren't you guys forgetting about me? So I guess I'm the only one working on the raft.
So because these kids don't really have any parental supervision, they're like,
Okay, we'll finish it
what was it?
together. I'll race you.
What? Are you kidding?
Ready?
You know, like I think he's 14 in this game. I gotta. Yeah, he's 14. Because... You want to know how you can tell that? In the original PS2 manual, it gives you the ages of these three characters. So yeah. These are... everyone's 14, Rika's 15. Or, no, Sora and Kyrie... Okay. 2 logs, 1 cloth, 1 rope. This is basically all busy work for tutorial land. But I do have some plans, because there's some optional fights you can do on the island. Like Waka from Final Fantasy X.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Oh, you think I was pulling that voice out of my ass earlier? No, it's what he sounds.
Show me your stuff.
Oh. Alright, you don't have much health at the beginning of the game at all. Cool.
I win.
I swear to God, it feels like there's some sort of delay.
Show me your stuff. I win.
I'm very rusty, as you can imagine.
Show me your stuff.
But yeah, deflecting his ball back at him stuns him for a little bit. You can only really take 3 hits
I win.
at this part of the game. Actually, what are my stats right now? How did I get 56 experience from all that? Jesus! Anyway, you have really low... Don't use this, by the way. Unless you're trying to do a level 1 run.
Show me your stuff.
Okay. Need to stop rushing it. That might keep me alive longer because of the... I forgot to lock onto him. Why do I always do this?
I win.
I realize this is not impressing anyone. But even the few tech points I get from this
Your stuff.
are useful in the early game. Because, as you can imagine, early on, you level up with very little experience points. And some crazy man actually leveled up all the way to 99 from exploiting these tech points you get from these fights. Oh. Why am I? If I fail enough at this, I'll get the guard move instead, which is faster.
Show me your stuff.
Because parrying. Okay, that one was my fault. Or all of them are my fault, but like that one was just me being impatient. Okay. You get 1 experience point for beating him! No, the real experience point gains you can get at this point are from tech.
The breeze feels great.
Near Stealthy from 8. Her weapon is nunchuck, if I remember, in 8. So, what's funny about the HD versions of these games is they're built somewhat from memory because they lost the original source code to the PS2 versions. Now, that doesn't mean, like, because of how perfect this was, they probably, like, got a dump or downloaded a ROM or something and rebuilt it from that, but I can't... This is why you keep track of where your source code is. Like, you gotta store that stuff. I mean, that's probably why Nintendo leaks often have so much stuff. Let me see this. Heat from 10, also from 10. As you probably noticed, there's a bit of context sensitivity to the actual, like, combat. Okay, now that I've beaten all 3... No, I don't know. I don't remember why you can do this. You just can, really. Okay, that one I don't know how I missed.
Hey, you guys! I think we overdid it.
Okay, that one I don't know how I missed.
Let's get him!
Now, yes, these are good for experience gains and stuff, but like...
Hey, you
as you can imagine, this is not an easy fight, because, duh, 3-on-1. Okay, Waka. Waka, are you gonna attack me at all? Oh, thanks, Selfie. Okay, do not rely on the auto camera at all, and the auto lock on. Ah.
Hey, you guys! I think we overdid it.
So, as you can see, this gets you a lot of experience early on. To the point where I'm almost the next level. I still can't remember if there's an actual reward for beating all three at once. I just know you can do it, and I like it, and I don't feel complete unless I do it at least once. Oh no, I forgot to lock on. Like, if you can do this, like, this is legitimately a hard fight simply because of how underleveled you are, or how, well, you've got 3 targets all trying to hit you at once. Why did I have to stab? If I get an ability from just doing this and nothing but for a while, I'm gonna be actually kind of happy. And also sad because of how long it took. Strength up. Oh boy, I'm locked on. One down. Oh, now you're running. Damn it. 46 more hits. Or hex points. Ugh, whatever. But yeah, you obviously want to take out Waka first, because getting pelted with balls from any angle is going to be very annoying. One down. And it's always... Okay. Yeah, it's just gonna be me doing this for, like, several minutes. Finally caught a Nas stream. He spent 30 minutes just fighting some kids on the beach. Leveled up to 13 from how many times he fucked up. Because you'll see, you still have the potion from the tutorial, but I do not want to waste that. Because, well, you don't die at all. No bullshit. Move. 22. Okay. I swear I'm not doing this just to level grind. That's a happy accident of what I'm doing. I'm doing it because it's hard. Okay. Throw! Throw, you piece of shit! So, well, the air attacks are faster. It's not as good for deflection. Or rather, not as good for stunning Waka. And Selfie's getting hit by that instead of Waka, which does not stun her, it only stuns Waka. This is the only roadblock we're gonna have for a while, I swear. No, I'm not even gonna have a difficulty against a technically harder boss than this. Because I know the trick. Or rather, I know the trap. Defense up. I swear I've done this before. You wouldn't be able to tell from how badly I'm doing, but I have done this before. There's like a half second of delay from when you swing and when you actually have, like, hurt box to your sword. Uh, 58 more deflections. I swear I'm not level grinding. I am not level grinding. I am just failing. Wow. I couldn't hit anybody. Thanks, Selfie. Oh, that does do damage. God, this would be so much easier with guard. I don't know, I missed that one. Or that one. And to think, some people do a level 1 playthrough of this game when it is very much not built for it. Well, okay, maybe not entirely. Hit him! Because you can't really separate these fuckers. Cool, the game didn't feel like blocking that, or...
Hey, you guys! I think we overdid it.
24 now. I kind of wish this wasn't in the game because I feel obligated to do it. Even though that's just my insanity. Thanks, Selfie. I love you. Shut up. You're not good at anything.
Hey, you guys! I think we overdid it. Let's get him! You ready? Come on, fight!
Where the fuck were you aiming? There, Waka! God. Okay, stun impact it is. Now, I've already earned the first attack in the game, stun impact. Well, it's the first attack in the game because I chose magic at the beginning. And its damage is based on magic. Well, it's the first attack because I chose magic. Yeah, if I have to fight them without. Ugh. Oh right, you get a tiny fucking potion. Ugh, whatever. Anyway. Alright, Combo Master's not available, so you can't even find out what that does. Yet. We're getting... So if you've been kind of asleep for the past several minutes because I've been failing constantly, don't worry. That part's over. God. How long did I spend on those? Almost an hour. 40 fucking minutes. I gained 5 levels. Okay, no, I gained 4 levels from those because the dark side. Okay, now this is supposedly the real challenge. First off, you don't want to fall. Okay, now this is supposedly the real challenge. This one decides the champion. Ready or not. That. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I don't have a way to dodge out of the way of that very easily. There's just no way to dodge that easily, because you don't have dodge roll yet. Oh, just let him go past you, I guess. No, 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 no. We're not going through that again. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Every 4th hit knocks him down, but he's gonna do that stupid handstand move that... because... There we go. Second fucking try. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh no, I lost you. Lips? How did I get that many? What the f... Oh. Okay. I'm better now. Oh! Yeah, let's go. See, Riku was nowhere near as difficult as the 3 guys at once.
So, Kyrie's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be. We'll never know by staying here.
Did my stream go down, or...
Who knows? If we have to, we'll think of something else.
So, suppose you went to another world. What would you do there?
Well, I haven't really thought about it. It's just, I've always wondered why we're here, on this island. If there are any other worlds out there. Why did we end up on this one? And suppose there are other worlds. Then ours is just a little piece of something much greater. So, we could have just as easily ended up somewhere else, right?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we need to go out there and find out. Just sitting here won't change a thing. It's the same old stuff. So let's go.
You've been thinking a lot lately, haven't you?
Thanks to you. If you hadn't come here, I probably would have never thought of any of this. Kyrie, thanks.
You're welcome.
Sora! You wanted one, didn't you?
Palpu fruit.
If two people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what.
Now this
Come on, I know you want to try it.
is very important. So, to get the platinum for this game, one of the things you have to do is beat the game really fast. Nolan! Oh, thank God, someone's alive. Okay. So, beat the game really fast, not change your equipment once, and if you die, you basically gotta load from a checkpoint instead of hitting continue. That's why it's generally best to do that on beginner, because it starts you with several accessories equipped already. So what's interesting about this area is you never actually get to go there in this game. You never get to go to Disney Castle. Not in game 1.
Hey there, Donald. Good morning. Queen Minnie? Daisy? Oh, good morning, ladies.
Now, because Donald actually shares your magic, like what you can cast, he cannot use Thunder as soon as you get him later. So I don't know how the fuck he just pulled that out of his ass like that. Then again, what kind of court mage would he be if he couldn't use any magic? So the good news is, there's no more fighting. We're done with the fighting on the island. Unless I screw something up ahead of, well, oh, whatever. Okay, you see yellow coconut, that pickup looked cool. Like, I am zooming through this now. Or I will. I will now zoom through this. Neum. And the second part of the island opens up. Actually, should do something real quick. I should save again, because I don't want to fuck something up. Always remember to rotate your saves, boys and girls. Yes, even if it costs you a few microseconds as it loads the next section faster, or slower, because it has to check every damn save file. Okay. So. Okay. You wouldn't guess it, but there's just a random secret right here for some reason. And it's an accessory. You can buy this later on in the game, but this is here. It here is for free, the weakest accessory in the game, but it is still an accessory. Magic is almost always kind of tricky to use in Kingdom Hearts games, because well, you've got to shake the habit of not using your limited resource, because it's not that hard to get back. Okay, so I don't think this actually matters that much, but I'm one of those weirdos who cares about this sort of thing. What the? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I just go with the default. We're doing a race. Now, I've seen blind players make some rookie mistakes in this because, well, it's not obvious at all.
I'm Carol. And you win.
I get to share the Palpu with Kyrie.
Huh?
Deal? The winner gets to share a Palpu with Kyrie.
I really hope that wasn't offline, because the Palpu fruit is rather important. Or, well, on a character growth level from Sora and... Yeah, that will fall, and Yeah, don't bother with that because you're just probably gonna fall there. Fuck you, Rico! Because he gloats a little. You didn't see anything. I almost did that. No. I'm petty enough to do this, but no. I almost did that. No. I'm petty enough to do this, but no. There is a soft reset command. Holding all shoulder buttons and hitting start will reset. Or options, as the case may be. Which is... I suppose that would be useful in the zero death playthrough you're trying to do. Nolan.
If I win,
Blah 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 blah. Teenage angst. I don't know why the camera always does that there. It just kind of screws up for whatever reason. Do not hit anything while you're on here. You will fall if you hit a direction at all. You son of a bitch game. Oh, whoops! Did I do that? No, Riku's not getting one up over me. No. You know, if you had the power to soft reset time, you'd do that too. But honestly, that chase at the beginning. That all the routes are kind of terrible. So, if I remember, the real route is the friends we made along the way. No, it's... Although you will hear that a lot if you're playing Kingdom Hearts. Okay. So I'm almost good. No! No, not now! What the fuck? Shit boxes, am I right? I swear that this isn't going to be triple fight to Electric Boogaloo. I am going to get this very soon, because, I mean, you saw how close that last one was. I only screwed up at the end. Or second to last part. Please, I'm not in denial.
If I were...
Riku is programmed to go one specific path, and if you fuck that path up at all, he will slow down. What the fuck? How did you... There we go. There. There we go. There. Ugh. Now, we can be done with this godforsaken island and never come back here. But I'm serious, you don't ever come back to, well, you don't come to this room. But it's gonna take a while before you ever see the tutorial area ever again. 1 seagull egg, 3 mushrooms, 2 coconut. What am I still missing? 1 mushroom, 1 coconut, 3 fish. Now, for some reason you can just fucking walk up the fish or swim up the fish and catch them. But I think they're only on the front side. And because I have ADHD, my memory is awful. Anyway. I think one of the things they said was a coconut. You were able to come here earlier, but you didn't really have any way to interact with anything except for this ominous giant door. No real, like, I wonder where this door leads. And as you can see, despite the homoeroticism and absurd amounts of yaoi, this is they're trying to push this a lot. In a sense, the opening song that I didn't let you hear, is kind of representative of Sora and Kairi. Kind of. So you can hear.
Who's there?
I've come to see the door to this world.
Huh?
Hi, Billy Zane.
This world has been connected.
Well, what are you talking about?
Tied to the darkness. Soon to be completely eclipsed.
Well, whoever you are, stop freaking me out like this. Huh? Well, where did you come from?
You do not yet know what lies beyond the door.
So you're from another world.
There is so very much to learn. You understand so little.
Sir, I am 14.
Yeah? Well, you'll see. I'm gonna get out and learn what's out there.
A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Really, Sora? You're not gonna mention the mysterious stranger who just showed up and then vanished? Like, no stranger danger, no... Hey, that was freaky. Like, did I fucking hallucinate that? Do I have schizophrenia? What's going on? Okay, you wanna... These fish are edible because the game says so. Remember, I don't know how these provisions are going to last, nor how long they actually expect to be out at sea. I don't... And, like... Oh, you're probably wondering what these boats are for. See, this is actually a little vacation, smaller island. The main island they come from is, much bigger, and you can see it in Kingdom Hearts 2. Or at least, what it looks like. You don't get to explore it. Okay. What am I forgetting? Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, don't worry about it. I can just do that now. And here's... This is an incredibly important moment. Okay. I guess the game knows that if you got one coconut, you know where to get another. Oh, there we are. We're done with the island. We can actually play the game now. Another potion. We're done with the island. We can actually play the game now.
You know, Riku has changed. What do you mean? Well... You okay? Sora, let's take the raft and go. Just the two of us. Huh? Just kidding. What's gotten into you?
Unless...
You're the one that's changed, Kyrie. Maybe. You know, I was a little afraid at first. But now I'm ready. No matter where I go or what I see, I know I can always come back here. Right?
Like, that scene alone
That's good.
just shows that Kyrie's
Don't ever change.
prefers Sora to Riku. Like, I don't...
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
Sorry to rush off without saying goodbye, but there's big trouble brewing. Not sure why, but stars have been blinking out one by one, and that means disaster can't be far behind. I hate to leave it you all, but I gotta go check into it. There's someone with a key. The key to our survival. So I need you and Goofy to find him and stick with it. Got it? Notice, we need that key or we're doomed. So go to Traverse Town and find Leon. He'll point you in the right direction. Yes, would you apologize to Minnie for me? Thanks, pal.
Oh dear.
It means he's not gonna show up for the entire goddamn game. Well, that's because...
Thank you. Both of you.
He's not gonna show up for the entire goddamn game.
Of course. You be careful now, both of you.
Okay.
Oh, and to chronicle your travels, he will accompany you.
Over here!
And
Crickets tonight.
this man,
Jiminy Cricket,
source
your
of
service.
a completionist's nightmare.
We hope
You don't
to
understand
see
yet,
soon.
but you will.
Help the king.
This man, source of a completionist's nightmare. You don't understand yet, but you will.
Gorge, Jiminy, your world disappeared too? It was terrible. We were scattered. And as far as I can see, I'm the only one who made it to this castle. Oh, right. I gotcha. You mean while we're in other worlds, we can't let on where we're from, huh? We gotta protect the world border. Right, world border.
Scooby.
Oh, guess we'll need new dubs when we get there, huh?
I know just the place. It's called Hot Topic. It's called Hot Topic. In retrospect, that was probably for the best. The space in front of them didn't look like it had enough space. The space in front of them didn't look like it had enough space.
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
I have never seen Sora wear those pants.
Oh no, the raft!
Or those shirts.
Sora, dinner's ready. Come on down. Sora?
You hear this voice? We will never hear it again. She's gone. Forever. Never brought up again.
What's that?
We will never hear it again.
Rico's boat. And Kyrie's.
Now, when I first got to this part in the game, as a kid, I tried to hurt these enemies. You cannot. You will be trapped in infinite nothingness, in a futile effort if you try to hit these fuckers. As a kid, I tried to hurt these enemies. You cannot. You will be trapped in infinite nothingness, in a futile effort if you try to hit these fuckers. So,
Where's Kyrie? I thought she was with you.
The door is open.
What?
The door is open, Sora. Now we can go to the outside world.
What are you talking about? We've got to find Kyrie.
Kyrie's coming with us.
I have no idea how he's so
Once we
sure
set
about
free,
that.
We might not be able to come back. We may never see our parents again. There's no turning back. But this may be our only chance. We can't let fear stop us. I'm not afraid of the darkness.
I can't tell which Velvet thing you're reacting to Velvet with. Because I said multiple things that might be worth a Velvet. Oh, and this is a recreation of the shot from the opening cinematic that you didn't get to see because I turned off the sound? Well, okay, you got to see it, but you didn't get to hear. But oh, this is a recreation of the shot from the opening cinematic that you didn't get to see because I turned off the sound? Well, okay, you got to see it, but you didn't get to hear. But this is the iconic Kingdom Key. Okay. It both does damage and stuns. And enemies can drop items. That's another thing to remember. That will soon become one of the banes of our existence. Enemies being able to drop items. Not because they can drop recovery items. No, that's not important. But synthesis items. Synthesis items are going to become one of the banes of completionism.
Kyrie!
Not because they can drop recovery items. No, that's not important. But synthesis items. Now, I'll explain this cutscene later, but I think part of it's going to explain itself when we get to the part where I can tell you what it is without spoilers.
Whoa!
No, get up there! Oh. Now this is a blessing in disguise, because these guys can heal you. God, I can't wait for 3, where you get a spell that can fucking hurt these guys when they're in the ground. It's great. Ooh. So, this part's a little chaotic. There we go. Like, if you think that the opening section of the game is indicative of the rest of it, you're That's probably not true. Good lord, I hope it's not. So, one thing that this game does not necessarily shy away from is implication.
Look, a star's going out.
Does not necessarily shy away from is implication. Okay, I want you to think about how many people might live in a beach town. Okay, I want you to think about
Hey, you know, maybe we ought to go find Leon. Oh, Donald, you know, I bet you that, what do I know? Come on, Pluto!
I want you to imagine a beach town. Now imagine everyone is just gone, but 3 small children. Well, teenagers, really.
Oh,
Now imagine everyone is just gone,
what a dream.
but 3
Ah,
small children.
this isn't a dream.
Well, teenagers, really. Now, you might think, oh, well, I'm sure they'll be fine. Eventually, sure, but,
Oh, boy.
I dread to think of what they're going through right now. Do you think they're existing within oblivion? Do you think they have memories of this? Because I don't think they do. They don't act like they have any memory of what happened here. Do you think they're existing within oblivion? Do you think they have memories of this? Because I don't think they do. They don't act like they have any memory of what happened here. Moogle! So, there's a manga adaptation of this game, and, this woman is implied to be a prostitute of some kind. So, but only in the manga. You lost her. Sid from Final Fantasy VII Remake. First, I'm gonna steal this. A mithril shard. I have no idea. Sora has no idea what that is, but takes it anyway. Okay. Now, I think that with enough effort, you can... Yeah, you should be able to just barely... Yep, there we are. You can get up here. This early. Now, there's an upgrade to your jump that makes getting up here much easier, but I like to do it early because I can. Now, getting up there, on the other hand, is a bit more tricky. Or not. Also, there's not really any point. Looks like it's locked. Yeah, Sora. Wonder what you could do about that. Anyway. Wonder what you could do about that? Anyway, so, this guy fucking dies. He probably gets better, but we never see him get better. Also, now, unfortunately, you can't open chests during combat in this game. Another postcard. There's 10 of these, and each one can be exchanged for an item at the mailbox. Now let's see. Where am I going from here? Because technically, all you need to do is go back into the first district. But you'll miss out on these cutscenes. Currently closed off. Currently closed off. The autumn dusk. Yeah, you can ring the bell by swinging. No vacancy. Oh, what's that? It actually does something. Interesting. Yeah, you can ring the bell by swinging. No vacancy. Oh, what's that? It actually does. Midsummer Dawn. Paintings are great. Yeah, the first game had some weird cryptic puzzle stuff. They didn't really replicate this so much in the second or third game. Paintings are great. If you ever stay the night, try hitting the clock. The clock. Gizmo shop. And somehow they were right there. Fucking Scooby-Doo ass doors going on right now. Now, you really can't use the Gizmo shop yet. Not for a while. Not even, well, but thankfully you don't need a higher jump, you just need magic. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm not complaining about that. Now, honestly, the combat in this section is kind of limited. Oh, right. Now I remember what I was talking about earlier. Thank you, ADHD. In these games are based off of the final mix versions of Kingdom Hearts, the HD collections. And in the final mix versions, they recolor several enemies for whatever reason. And honestly, very few recolors are actually better than the original. Like, the armor that you saw that was just brown in the... I like the original soldier look better. It's like blue and purple instead of just some weird gold in brown copper or whatever. You'll notice that more enemies keep spawning. and more each wave. But thankfully, because our attacks swing really wide, and that we've got an AoE move like this, we're not in really that much danger. Can you believe I'm only doing this because I want to look at a fucking clock? Wow, that stun lasts a long time. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, if you block them, they do that funny little thing. Ah. You're finally free to look at this clock. And you can't actually... Oh. I forgot you can't actually do anything with the clock. So I have just wasted everyone's time. Anyway, this ladder's fucking broken. Dalmatian's house. I love that they come out the doors that you just came from, most likely. The 99 puppies were lost amid the chaos of the world's destruction. Find them in various worlds. Now this is not completionism. This is required for the extended endings. Now, you might be wondering why this is so many rooms. That's because with each puppy you find them in sets of 3, they do have a specific spot in every location where they show up. So, like, they thought of that. If you wanted to count all 99, you can. I don't know why you would, but you can. Potion here. And here's a sideways treasure chest, or slanted. Pretty stone. Now you might be wondering what the fuck these are for. I'm pretty sure these... I could swear this is a synthesis item of some kind. But maybe not? Now you can't get into the 3rd district yet. You can only be in the 1st and 2nd for now. Which I guess explains why... Damn, Mike. Anyway, so, as a kid, I just immediately booked it back through the door. And oops! We're saving here. Why? Because there's a... technically... You know that in some video games there are fights that you're supposed to lose? Well, in Kingdom Hearts 1, anyway, there are some fights where you can win them, but you'll still... Some of them you'll technically lose, but the game will acknowledge that you won.
They'll come at you out of nowhere. And they'll keep long as you continue to wield the Keyblade. But why? Why would it choose a kid
This
like
is
you?
Squall Leonhardt. I don't know why they didn't want to call him Squall.
Never mind. Now,
They just call him Leon in this game.
What? There's no way you're getting this.
Squall Leonhardt.
alright,
Don't know why they didn't want
then have it your way.
They just call him Leon in this game.
Come on. Come on.
Now, you see how much fucking damage that does? I'm gonna try to beat... You're not supposed to win that fight, but... Well, you're not expected to win that fight. On beginner, I'm sure it's much easier to beat, but...
Come on. This is it.
Well, yeah, I guess I am, because I did beat 3 fucking enemies at once that are really fucking annoying to fight. I just kind of wish I was a higher level for this, because, well, I might have the scan ability soon. Yes, I am going to waste potions here. Because, scan lets you see enemy health bars, and you never fucking take it off. Once you get it. To the point where Kingdom Hearts 2 realized this, and gave it to you right at the beginning of the game. Never fucking take it off. I don't know if this game has revenge values. See... Revenge values are a mechanic in Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, where if you hit a boss enough times in a row, they will counterattack. So you can't just stun lock them the entire fight. I don't know if these mechanics are necessarily in Kingdom Hearts 1, but it sometimes feels like it.
Come on. This should help. Come on.
30 experience. I am a god.
Now you...
Sora just gets passes out from exhaustion, but it's probably because he just has PTSD from getting his ass kicked so many times now. And here's Yuffie from 7.
I went easy on him.
It's probably because he just
Looks like things are worse than I thought. A lot worse.
And here's Yuffie from 7. Oh, here's a Final Mix exclusive cutscene that was added in, well, Final Mix. Oh, here's a Final Mix exclusive cutscene that was added in, well, Final Mix. And they're all unvoiced because Final Mix was Japanese exclusive at first. And they're all unvoiced because Final Mix was Japanese exclusive at first. Like, for years. Which was really annoying in 2, because the things they added in 2's Final Mix were rather fucking important. And also, like, several super bosses.
Gosh, there's nobody here. Sure is spooky.
Excuse me, did the king send you? Come on, lazy bum, wake up.
And here begins the story of Sora.
You okay?
Head trauma, hallucinations, and,
Yes.
well,
Those creatures
foreshadowing,
attacked
but
you
that's
with
another
the
thing.
Keyblade. But it's your heart they really want, because you wield the Keyblade.
I'm so glad that you're okay, Kyrie.
Kyrie? Who are you talking about? I'm the great ninja Yuffie. I think you might have overdone it, Squall.
That's Leon.
The Keyblade. Yeah, we had to get it away from you to shake off those creatures. It turns out that's how they were tracking you.
It was the only way to conceal your heart from them. But it won't work for long. Still, hard to believe that you, of all people, are the chosen one. Well, I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
Why don't you start making sense? What's going on here?
Okay, you know there are many other worlds out there besides your castle in this town, right?
But they're supposed to be a secret.
They've been secret because they've never been connected. Until now. When the Heartless came, everything changed.
The Heartless?
The ones who attacked you, you remember?
Those without hearts.
The darkness in people's hearts. That's what attracts them.
And there is darkness within every heart.
Hey, have you heard of someone named Ansem?
And Sam?
He was studying the Heartless. He recorded all of his findings in a very detailed report.
Gosh, can we see it?
Its pages are scattered everywhere. Too many worlds.
Oh, then maybe the king went to find them.
Yes, those were my thoughts exactly.
We've got to find him quick.
I forgot he literally just fucking grabs the camera.
So, this is the key.
Exactly.
The Heartless have great fear of the Keyblade. That's why they'll keep coming after you, no matter what.
Well, I didn't ask for this.
The Keyblade chooses its master, and it chose you.
So, tough luck.
How did all this happen? I remember being in my room. Wait a minute. What happened to my home? My island? Riku! Kyrie!
You know what? I really don't know.
all implied to be basically probably at least temporarily dead, if not for a long time. 18 in the past, time flies. So this is slightly difficult to do while Leon's here, because as you can see, there we go. I didn't get anything. Looks like it's locked. There we go. I heard the keyblade can open all sorts of locks. Give it a try the next time you find a treasure chest or a door lock. And you have to be told that the keyblade can just fucking open these. Speaking of which, I should probably put more potions. So basically, the Keyblade can open literally any lock. And sometimes I think that's metaphorical locks, too. But don't quote me on that. So basically, the Keyblade can open literally any lock. And sometimes I think that's metaphorical locks, too. But don't quote me on that. Midday Jungle, Bald Mountain, 7 a.m. And 18 in the past. Time flies. So, one annoying thing about this game, originally, the triangle button was not used to talk to people. You had to wait for the attack command to be replaced by talk, which is also why you couldn't open treasure chests during combat. Because to keep you from, well, not being able to do anything. I don't remember what this... Oh, right, you had to get all 3 times to get this, which is mithril. Okay. Prepare yourself. Yeah. This brown appearance wasn't...
Yuffie!
Sora, let's go.
fucking defenstrated. Now, that's both the good and a bad... both good and bad advice, because if you're stuck, it's not a bad idea to grind just a little bit. That said, with these many of these guys... and being on proud mode.
They'll come at you.
What? No. That did not just send me all the way back here. Well, it's a good thing I wrote... it's a good thing I saved. I, cannot fucking believe that happened. So, yeah, Proud Mode is not a joke in Kingdom Hearts 1. It's a bit of a joke in Kingdom Hearts 3, but that's another game. So, yeah, Proud Mode is not a joke in Kingdom Hearts 1. It's a bit of a joke in Kingdom Hearts 3, but that's another game. It is good advice not to fight these guys, because there's too many of them. And it's dangerous to fight these guys by yourself. It is good advice not to fight these guys, because there's too many of them. And it's dangerous to fight these guys by yourself. I'll just pass through these empty rooms of a very, very traumatized family of dogs. I'll just pass through these empty rooms of a very, very traumatized family of dogs.
Come on! Come on!
Yeah, that was much easier when there's only 2 of them. Ooh, 5. That was much easier when there's only 2 of them. So, Spirit Shard. Oh, I'm getting out of here.
Take that! This is it!
Stun Impact pays for itself. Speaking of which, Stun Impact pays for itself. Thankfully, from now on, no more enemies can ever spawn here. I guess it's time to turn in those postcards. No more enemies can ever spawn here. Cottage. Mithril Shard. Cottage. You see, a cottage is an item from Final Fantasy, and they're not exactly that worthwhile because you can only use them from the menu. There's like niche use cases. You can't open this, by the way, because it's tied to a puzzle. Do we? Oh, right. I can't afford this yet. Now, pretty stones, I don't think have any other use. Yeah, you can literally just sell them. Okay. That's all they're good for. Don't sell Mithril. I know you might seem to be swimming in them from treasure chests all over the place, but never ever sell Mithril items. You might seem to be swimming in them from treasure chests all over the place, but never ever sell Mithril items. Because there's only 2 ways to get mithril items. You cannot get them from enemies. You have to make them, or find them in treasure chests. Because there's only 2 ways to get mithril items. Oh, I forgot about that. You have to make them, or find them in treasure chests. Okay, so that's your clue to go to the 3rd district where the boss is. Now, Sid here runs the accessories shop. not really worth getting anything right now. Because the game will basically give you accessories when you defeat a boss. Okay. Now, let's go back to the... No, don't you fall. Don't fall, you little shit. Max HP up, okay. Now, in later Kingdom Hearts games, your HP and MP bars are practically static, but in this game, they go, by end game, they go all the way, like, to absurd lengths, and it's really fun. But, you don't get to see them in critical mode for 2 and 3, because critical mode really reduces how much health you have. Thankfully, the first game did not have critical mode. It just had Proud, and it's probably for the best. Oh! I got another Protect Chain. That's not a common drop. %, huh? There we go. Oh. Okay, so... raising defense even more is very helpful here. Okay. Another pretty stone I can sell. Oh, I forgot some of the orbs just fucking vanish if you don't pick them up. That's lovely. And down he goes again. I love the little animations of the Heartless. It really shows their character. Like, they may be generic evil monster things, but they've got animations. They're whimsical. They're fun. They're really tells to let you know when or where to attack, because this is an action game, and while it's not DMC level by any means, okay. What the? Oh, I guess it's the next alleyway. Wait, what? Okay. I could have sworn the 3rd district was over here. Where am I going then? Oh, 130. No, that's not happening. Okay. Yeah, no, this is as strong as I'm getting. No, the third district's over here. I don't know why it took me so long to remember that. So, this is probably people's first roadblock on anything other than Proud.
Gosh, are these the heartless guys?
So, fun little detail. Normally, when Donald and Goofy heal you or give you items, they'll call you by name. But because they don't know your name, they'll just say, "Don't give up," or "Here!" At this part of the game. Here's the first real difficult boss. And one of the few final mix color changes that I think actually really works. So what I recommend doing first is get as many HP orbs as you can, because you're not going to get a lot later. Second, focus on the limbs. Because they are very wild, and, well, sometimes they will do that, and they've got less health than the main body. There we go. It is relatively easy to stun the legs, but the torso is the main difficult part of this fight. Thank you, Donald. Oh, I guess because I wasn't on the ground, that didn't hit me. No, I don't know why it keeps untargeting them. Oh yeah, and in the first game exclusively, you can basically give mini commands to your party members by hitting triangle. This basically just tells them, attack the enemy I'm targeting right now. Pressure magnet, nice. I don't know what level I get scan at, though. Let me check. Oh, and there's Lady and the Tramp. You can actually tell in this fidelity.
So, you were looking for me?
They too have been seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
Oh, and there's Lady and the Tramp. You can actually tell.
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
Are you sure?
Who knows?
Sora, go with them. Especially if you want to find your friends.
Yeah, I guess.
But you can't come along looking like that. Understand? No frowning, no sad face, okay?
Yeah, you gotta look funny, like us. Yup. Whoa.
This boat runs on happy faces.
That's not bullshit, by the way. It actually does. They bring that up when they visit Monsters Inc. in 3, and that is probably like the first time, like that's the last time they mention it, but I just find it really funny that out of nowhere, in Kingdom Hearts 3, they go to Monsters Inc. and it's like, oh yeah, our ship runs in happy faces too.
One for all.
I just find it really funny that out of nowhere, in Kingdom Hearts 3, they go to Monsters Inc. and it's like, oh yeah, our ship runs in happy faces too.
Little squirt took down that Heartless.
The League of Disney Villains.
Such is the power of the Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
Why don't we turn him into a Heartless? That'll settle things quick enough.
And the brat's friends are the king's lackeys. Slug on the eyes, they're all built rats by the look of them.
You're no prize yourself.
Shut up! Enough! The Keyblade has chosen him. Will it be he who conquers the darkness? Or will the darkness swallow him?
I'll probably die a lot.
He could be quite useful.
I'll probably die a lot. 500 money. This is from Leon, because I beat him in the supposed to lose fight. I got the elixir. Look out for each other. Keep your spirits up. Because I beat him in the supposed to lose fight. I got the elixir. Oh, dodge roll, how I missed you. Oh, Jiminy. Your journal. Journal is essentially what keeps track of your percentage of completion of this game. And if you're one of those people who, like me, can't stop paying it, can't look away when the flashing new symbols show up, you're gonna be here a little bit. I know I shouldn't blame Jiminy for having completion, but the journal is a lot of what determines what kind of ending, or how big of an ending you get. Because it's not really a good or bad ending necessarily, it's just secret. Oh yeah, probably put on the Brave Warrior. Oh. I'm gonna put that back on. Eventually. Okay, you have fire now. Oh yeah. Trinity marks. Put that back on. Eventually. Okay, you have fire now. Now, don't jump down from here until you open this chest, or you're gonna be in quite a pickle for a while. I mean, yeah, you can get here if you can kind of fly later, but not for a while. Mega potion. And if you want that to be useful, which it can be. Oh, right, that reminds me. Trinity list. It just fucking tells you how many of these are in every world. Or all of them. So, 1 of 17. It begins. Oh, right. Here's the next postcard. I do not remember if there's a Blue Trinity in District 2. But I do remember one thing. Now, Goofy's shield size actually does matter a bit, because it determines what he can deflect. But as a kid, I saw big damage go up. Oh, Lord. The gummy. Oh, right. I should probably customize these. Alright. So, part of the reason Donald has such a reputation for not fucking healing you when he needs to, people don't know that exists. Alright, there's another one by the world exit. That's why I equipped Treasure Magnet. 'Cause that would have been a pain in the ass otherwise. That's why I equipped treasure magnet. That would have been a pain in the ass otherwise. Oh yeah, the heavily implied to be prostitute woman and hello, not Titus. The woman implied to be a prostitute, well, jeez, yeah, I guess it makes sense for you to be a downer after that, but, in the manga, where she's heavily implied to be a prostitute, she is killed immediately after, she says something that implies she's a prostitute, and her heart is ripped out. Literally the next page. I do not know what the tone the manga is going for sometimes. Literally the next page. I do not know what the tone the manga is going for sometimes. Gooby. Why you jump like that? Alright. Right, I want to go to the 3rd district. Alright, enemies don't spawn right after you kill the boss. Because they'll normally spawn everywhere, but at the beginning of the game like this, which is also a good excuse to come here and unlock this, which is a shortcut back to the 1st district. Now, we can't do anything with this for a while. Here's Lady and the Tramp. As a kid, when this first came out on PS2, this was not fucking legible. Like, you could not tell what this was supposed to be. It was not high-res enough. When this first came out on PS2, this was not fucking legible. Like, you could not tell what this was supposed to be. It was not high-res enough. A camping set? How useless! $5.91. Hope you're good at the platforming, because the game's not gonna hold your hand here. Hope you're good at the platforming, because the game's not gonna hold your hand here. Goofy? Goofy, I'm telling you. Don't give me that look! Goofy? You need to move. Goofy. I'm telling you. Okay. Don't give me that look. Goofy, you need to move. Goofy.
There's something about this musty place. It reminds me of the secret place back home, where we used to scribble on the walls. Remember?
Kyrie?
Sora?
It's just so fucking... It's like... Huh. I might have traumatic psychosis. It's just so fucking... It's like... Hi, Merlin. I might have traumatic psychosis. Hi, Merlin. Hello, surprisingly important character. Hello, surprisingly important character. What do I mean? You're not gonna know for a long fucking time. You're not gonna know for a long fucking time. If I remember, stun impact is based off of magic damage. Which is based off of your max MP bar. Which, admittedly, isn't that much right now. But it will be. Which is based off of your max MP bar. Which, admittedly, isn't that much right now. Okay. But it will be. I think that we should be wrapping up by now. So, aside from the several repeat fights, because I'm playing on Proud Mode, and I did not... Okay. Aside from the several repeat fights, because I'm playing on Proud Mode, I think that was enough progress for one session. Also, my hand is hurting again, so... Anyway. Normally I'm going to be streaming in mornings. I just kind of had a lot of free time tonight, so... I'll see if I can't stream at night again. But most of the time I'm going to be streaming in mornings because unemployment. Normally I'd also probably... I suppose if I had more viewers I might do a raid thing, but... It's late. Been at this for more than 3 hours now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will be including... I will be doing much better, or I will be repeating a lot less in the future. Less bashing my head against the wall. I will be repeating a lot less in the future. Less bashing my head against the wall. So, thank you all for giving me this chance, and have a good night.